Hi, everyone. It's Ophelia Jacobson with Campus Reform. Today, we are joined by Olivia Sandor, who is an incoming freshman. She was supposed to be going to Brigham Young University in Hawaii, but she is unable to now because of a mandatory vaccine. So, explain to us what happened at your school.
So, BYU Hawaii has recently mandated the COVID-19 vaccine. That happened on June 16th, 2021. And for some people, that's great. If you want to get vaccinated, that's your own personal choice, but your medical decisions should be left up to you and your medical providers. So, I have Guillain-Barré syndrome, which is an autoimmune disease. And my sophomore year of high school, I was paralyzed from the waist down. And it was a really tough experience to go through, but I swear I survived by my faith, and that got me through. And so me and my doctors got together, and we decided it was best for me not to receive the COVID-19 vaccine. And we filled out a medical exemption form and submitted it to BYU Hawaii, which is something that they made seem very, very accessible and like that they would give you one. We submitted it, and I waited a month to hear back, and they denied me a medical exemption. So my family and I decided to appeal that because it had always been my dream to attend BYU Hawaii. I'd already bought the flights, had a roommate. I was so excited. And again, we got it to the principal's office and the president of BYU Hawaii, and he denied me a medical exemption as well.
Do you know if they've made any other exemptions for anyone else?
So far, we don't have any news that anyone has been accepted a medical or religious exemption. There is a Instagram account called BYU Hawaii Pro Health run by one of my great friends, and she did a poll on there, and everyone that has answered back has not been accepted this exemption. And so it's really difficult because there's tons of us that have been so excited and preparing to go, and now we can't. And they haven't offered it to anyone. And they've also submitted the message that they received from BYU Hawaii, and it's a very generic copy-paste email.
And what inspired you to share your story? Obviously, it takes a lot of bravery and courage to, post on social media, and now you've gotten a lot of media attention for it. What prompted you to tell your story to the world, basically?
Originally, I had no intention of it actually becoming a big story at all. I was sharing for my friends and my family because everyone knew I was so excited to go. But I'm really continuing to share this and push this because I've had so many people reach out to me and thank me for sharing my story because they're going through similar things. And I think it's great that there is now light brought to this situation because I'm not alone and there are hundreds of kids. And BYU Hawaii is not the only school that's doing this. And so I want to continue sharing light to the situation so that hopefully this mandate can be taken away.
And why do you believe that getting the vaccine is a personal decision?
Well, the vaccine is something that could affect you, and they don't see the long-term effects yet. That it's only been around for so long. And someone with a condition like mine or someone who just truly feels like they shouldn't be vaccinated shouldn't be forced to. It's something that we don't know what will happen. And if you feel comfortable getting vaccinated, then by all means, that's your own personal choice. But if not, you should listen to yourself, and you should stand strong for what you believe in and just take that with what it is.
What does this say about your university specifically and about other universities who are not making those exemptions for people like you who have underlying medical conditions? What does that say about the university?
I think that it's quite inconsiderate of all these students who have these problems going on. Like, they can't control what's happening, and I don't think it's very kind of them to continue to push this. And it's crazy because BYU Hawaii is pushing this mandate for students, but it's not mandated for staff, which is the people that are more at high risk. So I think that it's very controversial, and it's creating a huge divide between the staff and the students because these students are being forced to do something that some of them don't feel comfortable doing while the staff doesn't have to.
So with BYU's policies, is it that you can't attend the school if you don't get a vaccine, or do you have to wear a mask if you're unvaccinated?
You're not allowed to attend at all. You're not allowed on campus. You're not allowed in the university whatsoever.
Is there an option for online school?
No. So BYU Hawaii hasn't offered any online options at all. They advise you to transfer to one of their online options through BYU, but it's not BYU Hawaii. So those who have done school there for forever now have to transfer. I have a friend who's a senior at BYU Hawaii and has one semester left, and they're making her transfer to a different school and then transfer back to BYU Hawaii to graduate from there, but the transfers, the credits won't transfer. So it's this hard, complicated process, and they're not giving you another option. And so many kids don't know what to do anymore because they offered this, they came out and said that it would be mandated in June. And me, myself, I had been accepted to plenty of other different schools. I had over $200,000 in scholarships that I denied to attend BYU Hawaii that are now gone. So me, myself, I don't know where I will attend or what I will choose to do.
Speaking of the future for you, what is next for you in this fight in terms of academic and also personally? Where do you see yourself going from this?
So, a lawsuit for all of this isn't out of the picture, but we're not sure what that looks like yet. And just hope that I can continue bringing light to the situation so that these students don't feel so alone and that hopefully the mandate can get removed. As of now, I'm going to be moving to Utah, and I think that that's a good opportunity for me, and there's a lot out there, but I'm not sure which university I'll attend because all my scholarships there are now gone.
And I know you mentioned that BYU Hawaii was your dream school. You had dreamed of going there for so long. Is it still your dream school based on how they're handling this situation?
Not at all. So it's quite sad because I'd always dreamed of going there. I had family, cousins, you name it, friends that went and loved the experience and swore that it was the best experience they ever had in their life. And so I was so excited. And now that that's gone and with what they're doing, I truly believe that my Heavenly Father has a different plan for me and that I'm supposed to be elsewhere because this is not turning out the way that I thought it would. And to me, that just means that there's something better in store for me elsewhere.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your story and being so courageous in this fight, that so many other students are facing as well. And we wish you all the best luck. And please keep us updated with where you go next. Hi, I'm Ophelia Jacobson with Campus Reform. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, I can guarantee you're going to like our other videos on our YouTube channel. So make sure to subscribe here so you never miss out on our content. And if you're interested in helping us expose more liberal bias on college campuses across the nation, you can donate here.